All right, guys, we are back in the garage, and let me tell you, today is going to be something cool. So what we're doing today is we are doing the quarter panel replacements. Not the whole quarter, just the lower section, lower front on this 210 sedan. Anywho, so this is the whole replacement panel. Now, I'm trying to do this the way that anybody at home with a home garage could do it, as long as you got a 110 welder. Mine is a Miller-Matic, which doesn't really mean anything to anybody else. You could do these with a Harbor Freight welder, or any kind of welder. So this is a very basic do-it-yourself type deal, and I'm going to show you that you can do it yourself too. So, as you can see, we have a lot of rust action going on the bottom there. All the way up to the fender. Now this car is not perfect by any means. It's got rust holes just everywhere if you really look. The more you look, the more you see. So you just try not to look, you know what I mean? So I mean, it's even up in here. We'll get to all that later, but today is just solely to do the quarter panel, rocker, and front fender. So we're gonna knock out all this lower section. Now, with this car the way it is, I really don't want to use the whole quarter patch panel. So, normally with something like that, you would try to blend in the seam right here where your trim panel is. I don't want to do that because I don't want to repaint the whole car. So, the idea is I'm just going to use as little of that quarter panel as possible. And yes, some of you guys can get a piece of sheet metal. A 4x10 20 gauge sheet metal was, I want to say 110 bucks here locally in southern Utah. So I do have a sheet of that. I have two sheets for just different odds and end projects. But you could technically do that. Where this patch panel, I want to say, dang it, don't quote me, but I think it was like 200 bucks roughly for this patch panel. Now, I'm only going to use a section, so you could technically get away with sheet metal. But the problem is with the sheet metal is I, like a big old goof, I sold my roller when I moved to Utah. So I just didn't want to travel with it. So I'm going to buy another roller, little, I don't know, Eastwood roller. I can't remember what they're called, but it's like a 3-in-1. It'll cut it, it'll bend it, and it'll roll it. So it's just for small jobs like this. If you have one of them, you could very easily make one of these yourself. But I bought the patch panel. We're going to cut that out. I'm going to use a piece of sheet metal for the rocker. I did not buy a rocker. And then for the front lower fender, I got this patch panel, which was, I want to say 80 bucks. Once again, you could very easily bend that, but I bought it. It is what it is. This is the way I chose to do it. You could choose to do it your way, and no harm, no foul. So, like I said, I'm going to start in the back, and I'm going to cut the back section off, and then I'm going to use that as a template. But before I do any of it, I'm going to measure as well, just so I have that in my head, because it's not going to be that simple to just cut that out and use that as a template. So I am going to measure from the bottom to where I want to cut it off, and it'll roughly be where the wheel well starts to arch. I'm just going to slice and dice that straight over, and I'm not going to replace all of the inside. So I'm only going to cut on the inside seam right here. So I'm going to leave all the door jamb. So that's the idea for this one. So let's get our little cutoff wheel and let's start hacking that up. All right, so it's actually like right at 6 inches to the bottom of the line, so that's where we're going to cut it. So let's go. Gotta love Milwaukee batteries. Hoping I don't have a gas tank leak. That would suck. Ew. Alright, so what I did is I took this piece, I just laid it on here, and you can see I traced it out. I don't know if you can see that line, but I did in fact trace it out. And then, you know, we're gonna have to trim this out obviously too. But let's cut that out, see what it looks like, and then we can do some adjustments. Alright, so I just put a magnet up there. I'm getting ready to tack it up in this corner here. But as you can see, it's not perfect. There's a little bit of gap over there because there's a high spot right here. So I'm going to tack this corner, and then I'll be able to bring that side up, and I'll use the cutoff wheel and I'll zap that off. Get that a little bit closer to fill this gap. But what we're probably going to need to do is come over here and use some of this metal. Not a big deal. So just a little bit more welding is all, but we need to bring it up for sure. So let me tack that corner real quick. Alright, so you can see I just tack welded it on each side. One in the back, one in the front. We still have a Gaposaurus right there, and we got to use the cutoff wheel to finish that off. And we'll patch that together, but you can see back here where I got to fold that lip back, and then I got to fold it right there just a little bit. But if you look back and you squint real good, you can see that it all lines up pretty good. So squinting is key. All right, so before I get started with the slice, with the cutoff wheel, I mean, and cutting it right flush, I want to grind down some of the paint real quick. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna start tack welding as we go. All right, so there's the first pass of little spot welds. So we'll let that cool down. We'll let it cool down, and then we'll hit it again. It's a slow process, but it's all you can do. So normally I'd have my air compressor running and I could cool it down manually like that, but since I'm filming, I'm not gonna have it going. So we'll just let it cool down for a minute, and then I'll just keep on tack welding. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right, so while we're letting that cool down, I decided to move on to the front fender. And this time I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna cut off the corner, and then I'm gonna set it up there and then start cutting along the edge. So let's do that real quick. All right, so now I'll take this piece off and I'll finish trimming this out, and we'll see if it lines up a little bit better than the last one. Yeah, it fits pretty good. All right, turn the welder on and tack it on. Catching on this little knob right here, this little weld, so I gotta grind that down so I can open the door. See? Alright, so I just ground down that a little bit. Hopefully you can see it in the camera. And now the door opens just fine. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the rocker panels. I borrowed some of my wife's photography lighting just to help out until my lights get here. So we're kind of bougie today. And if she sees this video, she's going to be pretty pissed about it. Anyway, let's move on to the rocker panel. I'm just going to start cutting and see where it takes us. So, it's got rust holes. So I'm probably going to just take it from like right here down, which I should probably just take the whole thing out. But the idea is I'm just going to cut it along this seam for now till about, I don't know where I said, about right here somewhere. And then I'm going to cut along this seam, so I'll just tie it in from here over, and that'll help brace this. And then I'm going to eventually have to whack that off because that's too long. But anyway, so I'm just going to cut this along here until, yeah, like I said, about right in here. And then I'll cut that down, and then we'll measure it all up and replace it. Now, the top of the sill is messed up too, so we will get to that after we do this bottom part. right, so what we got is 2¼ by 1 inch. So we're gonna put that right down there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. And this is a brand new battery, by the way. Look at it, already junk flashing. So stupid. Milwaukee batteries are freaking worse. Literally just charge that. Now I know it's not finished. I still got a lot of tack welding to do, but it's a lot better than it was. So that's pretty much gonna sum it up for this video. I'm gonna go ahead off camera and I'm just gonna go to town, probably 2 hours of tack welding. It's just tedious work. Not much fun to film and not much fun to watch, so I'm just gonna keep bap, 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 literally. So about 5 million times later, we'll have her whipped. So anyway, we did, just to recap, did a fender rust repair, rocker rust repair, quarter rust repair. This one is gonna be a doozy just because it's got the contour here and the contour there. And like a big old dummy, I sold my roller, so I think I'm gonna go buy a new roller. But yeah, anywho. So next week we'll do the other side, I think. And then, or maybe we'll just tackle this, I don't know. But boy, that looks bad. I might have to take all that chrome off. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. As always, I hope you guys like this video. I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter. Trying not to talk as much. Here I am talking, but I'm explaining it to you guys. So if you guys like these videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. And as always, see you next Friday. Adios.